Hi everyone, welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm here for All American Season 6, Episode 14. We're back for Olivia's wedding, the first part and the second to last episode of the season, and also Daniel's second to last episode, and most likely Samantha's as well. Of course, it was confirmed last week after the episode aired, and I think after I recorded the episode, because I'm almost certain I didn't know for sure that he was leaving. I had a feeling, and I talked about it from the way they were doing everything, that he was gonna leave, but it was confirmed. Or not last week. After last episode, 2 weeks ago. And as sad as it is, I'm not shocked. I mean, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks, like the last few episodes, that I feel like he's leaving. It just felt like it, and like not just that, it felt like the season was ending, or not the season obviously is ending, but the series, or they were going to do like that new generation thing, and that whole situation. So I had a feeling for a while that he was leaving, just the way they were doing stuff with the NFL. And like, as much as I wanted to see like him actually like play in the NFL, like I wanted him to be in season 7 to see that, I don't know how it would really go. Like, I wanted to see it, but like, I don't know, I wanted to see it, and we got a glimpse of it last episode with like the quick little flash forward, or not flash forward, like time jump to the Super Bowl and everything. And I wanted to see more. Like, I did. I thought it would be sick. But, you know, it's fine. Because, like, for me, even though I don't want characters to leave, or, like, actors to leave, if that's what they want, it's like, I'll get over it eventually because it's what's best for them. Unless they get, like, kicked off. If they get kicked off, that's a completely different thing. Or, like, just killed off. But, like, he wants to leave. I completely understand. I mean, it's been 6 seasons. Like, his journey was to get him to the NFL. And we got him there. And we got to see him win the Super Bowl. So it makes sense for his story to end. Do I think they should just end the show altogether? 100%. Like, I said this. Like, I wanted one more season to, like, really wrap things up. But then this season, they did a pretty good job wrapping things up. And it felt like the final season. And I would have been okay with it. I mean, like, I wasn't ready to lose them, but I would have lived in some way. Because, like, as long as they didn't end it after last season, like, we didn't even get a season 6, like, I would have been fuming about that. But we got a good season. Season 6 was good. We got a good season. If it was the final season, as sad as I would be, I would have accepted it. And I just think they should have canceled it, okay? Like, yes, I'm not ready to lose Jordan and Layla. Especially Layla, and I don't think we are, from like the way their stories kind of like ending the season. I'm pretty sure they're coming back, so like I will watch the next season for them, only for them. As long as they're in there, I will watch it. But Spencer's the show. He is the All-American, and then like Olivia is like part of it as well. You can't. I don't care if they're doing, like, new generation thing. I hate when they do shit like that. Like, I would rather the show end, like, on a high, which was season 6, than them do, like, some bullshit new generation thing. It's like, and, like, we don't know for sure if that's what they're doing, but, like, well, they haven't confirmed it. We're almost certain at this point because, you know, Asher's gone. Cody's not going to be in, season 7. Jamie probably won't either, which I'm really upset about that because I love her. Daniel isn't going to be in next season, or for most of it. It was confirmed that he will make guest appearances. I'm happy about that we're at least going to see him. And, like, it's not like he ended on bad terms. And it's like, it was his choice. He thought it was the end, which I completely understand. I feel like I would be in that same... If, like, I were him, I would be like, yeah, I think this is it. So I'm happy we'll see him eventually. at some point next season. And then most likely it's Samantha's last season. It hasn't been, like, officially, like, confirmed yet, but, I mean, it's obvious she's leaving, you know? It's like, they're not gonna have them get married and her not move to New York with him. It's like, they're doing this, I think maybe they started, like, this idea because of Daniel wanting to leave the show, and then maybe, like, Samantha was like, I want to leave too, or maybe it was like both of them said at the beginning of the season, this is our last one. So I think it might have been something like that, but I wouldn't be, like, surprised if it was one of them said they wanted to leave, and the other one was like, okay, I'll leave too. Because if they broke up, that would be completely different, obviously. Like, I'm thrilled that didn't happen, but, like, if they're endgame and they needed to be endgame, and, like, they knew, like, to end off Spencer's journey on the show in his story, he made it to the NFL, he won a championship in college, he made it to the NFL, he won a Super Bowl, he was MVP his rookie season. The last thing he needs is to get, or not last thing he needs, well, yeah, that, but, like, not in the way, like, the last thing he needs, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, positive, like, last thing they need to do for him is get him married to live, because that was his journey as well. I mean, we've seen it since season 1, their journey. It was always them. It was always them. And as sad as I am they're leaving, actually, to be fair, I don't think I fully accepted the fact, because I know when I lose Olivia next week, you will never hear from me. Well, you're gonna have to, because I probably will not talk about her for a long ass time, because I don't think I'm gonna function. Like, next week, I will be bawling my eyes out during the episode, I think. Like, I've come to terms with it, yes, because I think it's a good way for them to go out, and I'm happy that we are going to see them get married, at least, because I was saying, if this is the last season, or if they do the new generation bullshit, which they probably are doing, and they're leaving, I need to see Olivia at least get engaged. And not only do we get that, we're seeing their wedding next episode. It's like, oh my gosh, and this episode was all about them, and we deserve it. After, like, the slow burn, like, we had to wait for them to get together for 3 seasons. They got together at the end of season 3. Then they were together for season 4, had some issues, but we're together. Then broke up in season 5, were broken up for the whole season, got back in the season finale, and then they were together for this whole season. It's like, this is what we deserve. We've waited, like, this has been years in the making. Like, 6 years, has it? I think 6 years? I mean, 6 seasons, so almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in October. I think that's when the show aired, right? I assume, because the fall schedule, I think. But it's like, this is what we deserve. We deserved this episode. Because, like, yeah, I watched the show, I think I've talked about this, I started the show after season 3 dropped on Netflix, so I wasn't, like, an original, but I've shipped Olivia since the beginning. Like, the moment they, like, talked, like, about, like, chemistry, was it chemistry or biology, or was it, like, something with science, I think. It's like when he took the computer, when she was like, oh, you can use mine. That was it. And then when they were talking, like, later in that episode, and he was, like, checking in on her and asking her if she was okay, and she's like, you're the first person to ask me that. I was like, okay, this is it. I'm going down this rabbit hole. Like, not rabbit hole. I knew they were going to get together. Did I know it was going to take 3 seasons? No. I was very upset by that. Like, but okay, here's the thing. As upset I was that it took them 3 fucking seasons to get together, and a lot of tears, and a lot of stress, and a lot of shitty couples, or, like, other relationships, I'm happy that it did, because I do love a slow burn. I also love when they get together fast, so I don't have to wait, but I love a slow burn, usually. And I think it makes their story even better, like, the way, like, they've always been in love. And even she said from the moment she met him, she fell in love. And like Coop said in this episode, like, you've loved her since the moment you saw her. Like, they've been in love. They just didn't realize it at first. Like, they were best friends. They were with other people, like, did all that, and then came to realize and came together. Like, as much as I wanted them to get together in the first episode of the whole show, or like the first season, I think it just makes it more special to us because, like, the evolution, like, we saw them as best friends and then them realize that they had feelings. I mean, to be fair, she always knew, my poor girl, but it's like, we deserve this. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we made it. Like, the past week, because we didn't have an episode last week, which honestly I was kind of happy I got a break because I was tired, but the past week all I've been thinking about is, like, I cannot believe they're married, or not they're married, they're getting married. Like, it's insane, literally insane. Like, I cannot believe it. It's like, yeah, obviously it was gonna happen. Like, I knew, like, I had a feeling that they were probably gonna try to do it before the show ends, because not only has it been Spencer's story, but it's been, like, Olivia and Spencer since the beginning. It's, like, their story. And so, like, I knew it was gonna happen. But then I also thought, because maybe it was getting canceled and they were leaving, they didn't do it for some reason. So, like, I'm still, like, can't process it. Even this episode, like, seeing them talk about being engaged and all that, I'm just sitting there like, what the hell? Like, it's actually real. So I can't believe it. I don't think I'll ever get over it, because I'm still not over the fact that Jordala is married. And yeah, that did happen last week, but I haven't even come to terms with the fact that they were engaged. Like, I still haven't processed it. And, like, and it has, like, it's been a year since they got engaged. Like, May 16th, I think. It was May 16th or 15th. I remember it, because I remember screaming in my room. Like, I still haven't come to terms with that either, and they're married now. It's like, what the hell? It's, like, insane. Insane. Like, this episode was for us. Like, I don't care if it was cheesy, because it kind of was. I had a great time. Like, I like episodes that aren't, I mean, it was dramatic, but I like episodes that aren't crazy stressful. Like, yes, I love getting into it, and I sometimes love the rush, but it's also really bad for my mental well-being, and I will literally die. And so I needed this. Like, the last episode as well, it was like, that was so good to me, and, like, I was, like, a literal fucking disaster. I mean, I bawled my eyes out for half of it. It's like, I needed this. Like, I did. Like, I just love, like, cheesy episodes, and, like, about the ships, because, yeah, we had, like, some other, like, things, but it was mainly about Olivia, which is what we deserve. It's like, this whole season, Olivia has been literal, like, perfection. I think this might be my favorite season of Olivia. Maybe. Okay, here's the thing. It's so good, but season 3 Olivia was insane. And so that's why, like, it's between season 3 and season 6. Even though season 4 was really good for them as well, season 3 and like, in this season were probably my favorites of Olivia. It's like, seeing them happy and engaged is just insane to me. And it brings me so much joy, because, like, we've been put through hell. Literal hell with them. And we're still here. Like, we made it. They're getting married. And, like, yeah, we're having some issues, but, like, because of the end of the episode, but they're still gonna get married, like, obviously. Imagine that. Imagine if they end up not getting married, or, like, they end up getting married, but we don't even get to see it. They're like, okay, well, episode ends, they're married, they went off and got married, we didn't get to see it. I would die. I know that's not gonna happen, like, they're obviously gonna do something, but imagine. I will never forgive the show if they ever did something like that. I probably shouldn't even put that out there, because I am known to jinx myself and say shit, and then it happens. Like, I've learned my lesson too many times. Like, I remember last season, like, what was it? I said, like, something to one of my friends. I was like, imagine if Olivia doesn't get back together until the end of the season. And I was right. And I said that before, or no, I said, okay, no, this is what I said. I remember it perfectly now. It was before the season 5 premiere, and, like, we had a feeling they maybe were going to break up or just have issues. I said to my friend, imagine if they break up and they don't get back together until the end of the season. Like, that would be insane. Yeah. I fucking hate myself for that. Like, why did I ever say that? So, like, I try not to say shit like that because it comes true. It's like, I jinx it. I do. And I'm so sick of it. Because, like, I say it as a joke. Like, imagine that. And then it happens. Like, I remember also who was it? I think it was also to my best friend. I said to her, she doesn't watch the show, but she knows a lot about it because her mom does. And because she, like, talks to me about it. I said to her, as a joke, like, a year and a half ago, or maybe even more, I don't know. I said it to her before season 5. I think it was around season 4. I was like, imagine if Billy dies. Yeah. I think it was even before season 4 came out. It was, like, right after I watched the show. I was like, imagine if they kill him off. Like, that would be insane. It's like, I predict things, and I put things out into the world. I mean, to be fair, that's the only 2 times, actually, with this show. I've done it with The Rookie as well this season. I hate myself for even putting it into existence. Like, those are the only times. Like, the Billy and Olivia breakup and the thing with The Rookie. Those are the only times I predicted stuff. But I've learned my lesson because they put me through hell. I can't. They'll be fine. They'll get married. We'll be fine. Like, we're done with the bad luck bullshit, okay? Like, I get why Liv's like, oh, bad luck, because that's the whole thing. Like, I know that's a thing with weddings. Personally, I don't get it, because I don't really care for weddings, so I don't pay attention to that stuff. Like, I know it's like you're stressed and you're freaking out because obviously getting married is such a big deal. It's like one of the biggest moments of your life, I think, or at least for some people it might be. And so, like, it's huge. Obviously, like, you're gonna be nervous. Like, you are, like, about to marry, like, the love of your life. Or, I mean, maybe you're not. You're marrying someone else. I don't know. But, you know, it's nerve-wracking. So I get why Liv was stressed. But girl needed to calm down. Like, I was just I just needed her to breathe. Because she was stressing me out, too. It's like, girl, you're fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Like, yes, shit kept happening. But honestly, I think it was just because she was stressed. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's not great. Like, and obviously she's going to freak. I mean, well, she knows now, but next episode when we, like, get back into how it ended, she is going to freak out. Like, I know she's just gonna be like, bad luck, because she already was. Like, with the knives, I don't know why that was considered bad luck. Yeah, like, okay, knives are not a great gift, I think. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe they are. Who knows? I mean, okay, if you're an adult and you actually need knives, it might be. Personally, we have knives at my house. Like, I don't need them. So, like, yeah, okay, if you're moving into, like, a new place with nothing, you probably do need knives. So maybe that's why they got that. But I was confused why she thought that was bad luck. Was it because it was a shitty gift? Or was it because she was like, oh, we weren't supposed to open, like, a gift? I don't know. Like, that was throwing me off because I'm like, girl, like, yeah, maybe it's because it's not a great gift or not what you were expecting. But it's also because she's like, oh, I think it's bad luck to open gifts before the wedding. Which I don't know if it's bad luck. I get why sometimes people don't want to wait. They want to, like, get married and then, like, open them all. I get that. It's like, I mean, maybe it was just because it was a shitty gift. Maybe they needed knives. I don't know. Were they special knives? That's what I want to know. If, like, they had their initials carved in them or, like, the day they met, now that would be cute. Now that I could get behind. But if it's just basic knives, like, they could have ordered that for, like, $10. Maybe. Actually, I don't even know how expensive knives are. Because everything in this world is so expensive right now. Like, what is the reason? I wanted to buy a water bottle off Amazon, and one of them was like $50 fucking dollars. It's like, okay, maybe the knives were expensive. If they were pretty, I'll be fine with it, but everyone else's gifts, next episode, if we see any of them, better be sick. I mean, Jordan's was already. I mean, I don't know if that was his official gift or if that was him, like, just leading up to his gift and just giving them something to calm down. But his was perfect. And, like, the way he was, like talking to them with the signs, like, because he lost his voice, was so cute. Like, it reminded me of some, like, rom-com, because I know there are in some rom-coms, I don't remember which one, or I don't even know if I've seen any of the ones that they did this in. I just seen videos. Like, they hold signs up outside the window to, like, apologize, or they give them something. And that reminded me of that. And that was just so cute. And, like, I wanted to give this to you to show you guys how much I love you. It's like, Jordan, I love Jordan. Okay? Like, yes, the guy has his moments. But overall, I do love him. And I just thought that was such a good gift. Like, the coordinates to the house, to Spencer's house, like, because that's where where she told him, like, she's ready to put her recovery first, and be with him. Like, I can do it. And, like, that's where, like, oh my gosh, because I did forget that Jordan was the person who told her to go. It's like after, I think, wasn't it after, like, Laura and Billy got remarried, and she was like, oh, at least somebody in our family got a happy ending. And he's like, you could too. If you, like, I forgot what he said after that. She was like, I think she was saying how, like, scary horror stories about getting into a relationship too soon after in recovery. And he was like, yeah, but I've heard the stories, but they're not you and Spencer. Like, that's not going to happen with you guys. And, like, he was the one who pushed her. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I forgot that he did that. And, like, until that got brought up, I was like, oh my gosh. At first, when they said something about, like something about made their love official or whatever, I did also think it was where they had sex for the first time. And I was like, okay, now that is a bit weird. Like, Jordan, I love you, but now that's a bit strange. And that's also weird that Liv told him about it. But I'm happy it was this. Because I think, yeah, obviously, like, having sex for the first time or, like, making love, it's a big deal. Or, I mean, it was their first time together, you know, not, like, they've done it, like, separately. But I think this was better. Because, like, that was the moment, like, they got together, and that was the moment we finally made it. Oh my gosh. Like, even before I watched the show, I remember going on Twitter, like, one day, I'm pretty sure it was, like, after the episode aired. I obviously didn't know because I didn't watch the show. I just heard about it because of, I saw promos while I was watching Legacies in Riverdale and stuff like that. And everyone was losing their shit. Like, the people that I follow that, like, watch some of the shows I watched, but also watched All American at that point, they were losing their shits. Like, literally, like, they were freaking. They're like, oh my gosh, Olivia's finally together, blah, 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 blah. I saw videos. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, this is a big deal. Like, they really are one of the best ships in this, like one of the best new age ships. Isn't that what they say, new age? I think so. But they really are. Like, okay, I don't care. They will come out of it, like, as teen drama royalty. I know it's new, and, like, they have a lot of people to beat, but I think they will be considered that. Like, to me, they already are that, but I think they will be. In a couple of years, when, like, this show ends, even though I don't want to put losing Layla in existence because I'm already losing Olivia. When, like, it ends and it's, like, an older show, like, people go back to watch it, they will be considered teen drama royalty. I'm just saying it. Like, they will be. Like, they're insane. Like, everything about them in this episode just solidified it. Like I said, Coop saying, like, you loved like, you've loved her since the moment you saw her, and, like, the way he got all excited when he was talking about, like, marrying her, and just, like, the way he looked at her and was, like, calming her down through this whole episode, especially when he saw her in the wedding dress. And, like, I'm upset she's not wearing that dress now, even though I'm happy for her, because, like, she said, like, it made her realize that it wasn't really, like, the one, and, like, it didn't make her, like, freak out, or, like, something with the blur, like, that her mom felt when she tried on her insanely poofy dress. I was really nervous that Liv was gonna agree to wear it, and I was like, no, like, don't get me wrong, she would look good in anything she wears, like Spencer said, you could wear a bedsheet and I would think you were the most beautiful bride. Like, yeah, 100%, I'm that way too. She could wear literal garbage on her, and I would be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, like, she's gorgeous. Like, she just is. Like, I mean, her face card never declines. And, yeah, she would look great in that dress, but I'm so happy she said no, because I was really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, she would look great, but, like, I don't want her to wear something like that. Like, I'm excited to see, like, the dress, if we actually get to see it. Like, the new dress she picks out. But I'm sad because I loved the other one. I really did. It was gorgeous. And I said in last episode, like, I saw, like, Liv in some sort of, like, tight kind of dress. Like, I saw her more, like, in a mermaid. And I think this is technically mermaid style. It's not, I expected her in lace as well, which that wasn't. I think, isn't mermaid style when, like, it's, like, like, tight and kind of, like, tight and then flows or something? Actually, I don't know much about weddings, but, like, I pictured her in some sort of thing like that, some sort of tight dress. Or also a pantsuit, because that's what she said in, like, that flashback with, like, Layla last season. Like, I'm gonna wear a pantsuit, which, like, I want her in a dress. If she wears a pantsuit, I'll be supportive. Like, she could do whatever she wants. Like, I will, like, support her. She could kill someone, and I'd be like, oh, that's my baby. Like, like, I'll get you out of jail. It's like, she can do whatever she wants. But that dress, it was so pretty. It was pretty simple, but I love simple dresses. Like, I'm not that type of person to, like, obsess over, like, a huge, like, glamorous, like, princess dress, you know? Like, I'm more into, like, more simple. Like, I don't want to get married. I don't plan on getting married. But if I ever do, like, I'll wear something more, like Layla or, like, Olivia type. Like, kind of more simple. Nothing like Laura's. Nothing like Laura's. Like, I cannot imagine myself in a poofy-ass dress. Like, I cannot. Especially those big sleeves. I know it was, like, back then, whenever they got married, I don't know what year it was, but, like, back then, that's what was popular. But, like, I could never. But, like, I'm excited to see, like, her dress. If we even get to see it, because here's the thing. I can't lie. I'm worried as hell. Like, because, like, yes, we're gonna see their wedding. Like, we're gonna see them get married. But I'm worried because, like, the venue got ruined. They're gonna have them, like, do a simple, like, backyard wedding. It's like, as long as they get married, I'm fine. But I really want a big glamorous wedding because it's what they deserve. Okay, like, yeah, I knew stuff was gonna go wrong for drama, and especially because it was a two-parter. Like, I knew it was gonna end on a on a cliffhanger, and then we were gonna have to figure out, like, what happens next episode. Like, I knew that was gonna happen, but, like, I was hoping nothing was gonna happen with the venue, because we deserve a huge glamorous wedding. Like, as long as they get married, I'll be fine. Like, if we have to get married in the backyard of the beach house or the Baker house, like, I'll live because we like, actually get to see them get married. But I want a proper, like, wedding. You know? Like, we deserve it. Are you kidding? This has been 6 years in the making. Like, we actually made it. This is such a big deal. We deserve it. If they go to, like, just a courthouse and get married, I'm gonna be really pissed off, too. I probably shouldn't even say that, but, like, I'm, like, they better not do that. Like, I need an official, like, some sort of wedding. Like, walking down the aisle, friends and family there, everything. Because she looked damn good in that dress. And I want to see her in another dress. And, like, the way he fucking looked at her. And he got all excited. And he was like, oh my gosh. Like, fuck. Like, he's so in love with her, it makes me ill. Literally makes me feel sick. It's like the reason I don't date is, first of all, like, I don't talk to people, period. Like, I literally only talk to my best friend, people, my friends on Instagram, and, like, yeah, my editor, like, social media friends, and, like, my family. Like, I don't talk to people because they stress me out, and I'm terrified of interactions. But, like, my expectations are so fucking high because of shows. And one of them is because of Spencer. Like, I want a relationship like Spencer and Liv, and I know I'm never gonna get that. It's like, the way he got so excited. It's like, you looked incredible. Like, and the way he was, like, calming her down, because the girl was panicking. And I get that because, like, I know it's a big deal to, like, wait and have them see you for the first time when you're walking down the aisle. That I do get. All the other stuff I was thrown off by. Like, that I do get. Like, it's a big deal. You want it to be special. But, so I get why she's freaking out. But the way he was, like, trying to calm her down. It's like, it's okay. Like, everything's gonna be fine. Like, we'll figure it out. It's not cursed, but, like, she was freaking out. Like, it's not bad luck. It's not, like, a bad omen. It's just, like, we'll figure it out. And also, the mirror breaking, like, Spencer breaking the mirror, I don't think that was, like bad luck, wedding bad luck either. I think it was just, like we found out, Jordan broke it, like, a year ago, which, honestly, is not surprising. So I think it was just, he broke it, somehow it stayed together, and then Spencer accidentally ran into it, or knocked into it, like Laura said. Because, like, I liked how everyone was trying to, like, calm Liv down from the bad luck shit. Because, like, girl was going through, like, I get it, she's nervous. I mean, this is such a big deal. She's finally marrying him. Like, she's been in love with him since the moment, like, she saw him. Like, are you kidding? Like, she's been waiting for this. Of course she's gonna freak out. And honestly, I don't blame her for freaking out as much as she did when she lost the ring. Like, here, like, the other stuff I would be kind of chill about if it were me. I mean, maybe I wouldn't be, like, we'll see if I ever get married, like, how I am. But the ring would set me off. Like, thankfully it was just in his pocket, which I honestly was not expecting that, and that makes sense now. But, like, her panicking about it, like, that had me stressed, too. It's like, I was like, oh, fuck, we lost the ring. Like, I knew Spencer was gonna be understanding about it. He's gonna be like, it's fine, and he was. But, like, the way she called Jordan to fix the fucking pipe, like, I love Jordan, I do, but I don't think, he's not a handyman. I mean, we realized that last season when he was trying to fix the fridge at like 2 a.m. or whenever it was, and that didn't work out. Like, he's not, the poor man. He was trying his best, and he couldn't talk either. It was a fucking shit show. It's like seeing how supportive, like, Spencer was during that too, and he wasn't mad at her. He's like, it's okay. Like, it'll be fine. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll find it. Thankfully, it wasn't in the garbage disposal. To be fair, like, when she was looking for it, before she even said the dishes, I had a feeling like she washed her hands or something, and it fell down there. Because that happens in a lot of dramas or comedies. I think. I feel like I've seen it in one or two. I can't remember which one, but, like, I know things fall down the drain, like, all the time, and rings fall off. It's like, it happens. So I wasn't surprised. But, like, I mean, I was surprised it was in his fucking pocket the whole time. Like, how did he not put his hands in his pockets? Like, don't guys do that? I mean, I know I do it quite a bit. It's like, don't guys always put their hands in their pockets when they're standing there? Like, how did he not realize it? I mean, I was happy he did, because it made it, like, funnier for, like, the magician. For, like, the bachelorette party. Like, it made for some good time. Like, I was having a great time. And, like, I enjoyed it. Like, the way she was, like, she found it. She, like, freaking out. She's like, oh, my gosh, I love magician strippers. Or, like, whatever the hell she said. Like, I was living for that. Like, she was so happy and excited after that. Like, she was just so, like, just, because, like, as nervous as she is, like, the big thing was the ring. Like, after she found the ring, even though she was still kind of nervous and thought it was, like, bad omens, like, bad luck, she was still thriving. Like, the way her and Layla were talking and be like, we actually made it. And, like, they were freaking out over the ring. And it's so cute, especially because, like, Layla's married now, which is insane to me. So, like, she already went through that. Now her best friend gets to experience it with her. And they get to experience it as sisters, because they are officially sisters now. It's just like, oh my gosh. Like, the Bachelorette party was so fucking cute. Like, it was so cute. Like, the Las Vegas thing was so smart. So smart, because, like, I remember a while ago, I think even before the season started, I was, like, thinking about Olivia getting married, you know, as one does. And I was thinking about, like, what are they going to do for, like, their bachelorette party? I never thought of Las Vegas theme. Like, that's so smart, because that's where he told her he loved her. And that iconic episode, still one of my favorite episodes of the show. The shock I felt watching that was insane. Like, yes, I knew he loved her. I already knew that, because, like, it was obvious. But that was insane, because I thought they hooked up. I think a lot of people did. I didn't think he told her that. Like, the way they were acting weird at the beginning of the season, I thought they hooked up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I could go back and watch that for the first time, I would. Like, that was an experience. Such an experience. Like, out of body. I remember sitting there, like, when he's, like, saying, I'm in love with you. I remember, like, being like, did I hear that right? And I remember I had to go back, turn on captions, because I thought I was delusional. Because I was like, there's no way. I mean, like, yes, we knew he was. But I was like, there's no way he actually said it. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that was so cute. Like, yeah, I would have loved them to go to Vegas and go back to that hotel. Like, that would have been everything. But, of course, they couldn't. I mean, it was the next best thing. Like, shout out to Layla and Jordan. And also Coop and Ash. I don't know who was a part of setting it up. I'm pretty sure it was Layla and Jordan. So shout out to them. Also Coop. Like, so shout out to them. Like, they're smart. Like, they know what they're doing. Like, that was so... Like, that was the best idea for a Olivia bachelor party. Like, I don't know what else would have been better than that. Like, that's just perfect. It's just perfect. And, like, at first, it was a little bit questionable. I mean, here's the thing. Anything with Olivia... And, like, if Jordala's around, I'll have a great time. It's so, like, it was their bachelorette party. So, like, I didn't care, like, that the magicians were there and weird. Like, I was having a great time. First of all, I don't know why they wanted PG. Because, like yeah, I get it, kind of. But, like, don't you want strippers at your bachelorette party? Like, maybe it was because it was joined, if it was separate. Which is usually what happened. They're usually separate, I think. It would have been different. But, like, why? I mean, when they first showed up and they were like, we're Magic Mike, I thought Preach actually got strippers. I was like, okay, I'm honestly not surprised. But then it makes sense. Like, his name is Mike. I mean, probably should have specified that before. I mean, they got strippers, which I'm honestly happy for. Because I was living for it because Olivia was cute in the background. And, like, it's their bachelorette party. Like, I'm fine. Like, I was having a good time. Like, anything with them. But they needed the strippers, especially after Liv found the ring and was in a better mood and less stress in that moment. Like, girl had a great time. Are you kidding? Like, the way Jordan and Spencer came back in and they were like, who the hell ordered the strippers? And, like, Liv was having a good ass time. Like, I honestly think that was Samantha just having a good time. Like, you could tell she was not acting. She was like, woo. I mean, I feel like, would I be like that? I was gonna say I would, but honestly, I don't know. That stuff stresses me out. I don't know. I get stressed out easily. Like, anything in this world will stress me out. Like, I could see it. Like, I could be at, like, a strip club, which I don't go to, because I literally do not leave my house and it's not my scene, but I feel like I would be stressed as hell there. I mean, it started off weird. I mean, like I said, I still lived for it, but it turned out great. I wish we got to see more. I wanted to see, like, Spencer and Liv dance together, honestly. Kind of wanted to see that. I don't think it would have happened because we never see Spencer dance. Like, we did in that fashion show last season, which is still so funny to me. Like, when he was doing one of the dances, bro was going like going in, and he was doing just, I don't even know what he was doing, because I don't know if it looked good. To me it didn't, but I don't know, it just looked like a mess. I wanted to see more of them like at the Bachelorette party. Like, I wanted to see more of the Bachelorette party. I don't know, like, that might just be me though, but then we also got so much of them this episode, which, like, obviously what we fucking deserve. And so, like, I'm fine with it. Because, like, we got to see their rehearsal dinner. Like, they really said, we're gonna go full out with last 2 episodes. Why do I keep saying Spencer? Daniel and Samantha are leaving the show. Like, we're going full out with Olivia. Like, they deserve it. We're gonna give it all to them. And they really did. Like, the rehearsal dinner was so perfect. Like, are you kidding? Like, the pictures in the song Always and Forever. Like, what if I jump off a bridge? Like, do you want me to do that? Because I will. Like, they're so perfect. It makes me physically ill. Like, literally, I want to throw up every time they're on my screen because they're so cute and I can't handle it. And I also want to cry every time they pop up on my screen. They put me through it. Like, I don't know what to say. It's like, they're so perfect. And all the pictures were so cute. I liked some of the behind the scenes pictures, like, of like Samantha and Daniel that we never got to see before. That was just so cute. And the Grace and Laura's speech was so good. I was kind of, like, confused why they were making such a big deal about, like, the rivalry, like, them having a little rival about who can have the best speech. Like, I get, like, maybe in weddings you want to have the best speech, but it's like, I don't think that should matter. It's their day. Just make a good speech. It doesn't matter if you're better than someone else. I mean, let's be real, we didn't even hear Laura's speech, but Grace's was for sure 10 times better, so I'm happy they teamed up. It's like, I get Laura wanted to go kind of like the funny route, but, which makes sense, but Grace's was so perfect. Like, the way she was talking about, like, she raised 2 boys on her own, and then, like, Billy and Laura came in, and, like, they helped. Like, the kid took Spencer and, like, helped her, and now, like, her and Laura still together, and, like, through loss and all that, she now gets to call Laura's daughter hers. It's like, that was so perfect, and that actually did make me cry. I didn't think I was gonna cry this episode, but I, in fact, did. Like, it was so pretty. It's like, I'm happy they teamed up, because I think it just made it more special, because, like, I was worried they were gonna be, like, having a, like, full-on competition at the rehearsal dinner, and I didn't want that, because I wanted all, like, the attention to be on Liv and Spencer, because that's what they deserve. And I'm happy they talked before, because, like, the way they were acting, like, before, like, with their rivalry, it felt like they were teenagers. Is it just me who thought that? Because, personally, I don't get, like, yeah, you want to have the best speech, I get that, but it just doesn't mean you have to, like, go after each other and be like, oh, make such a big deal about it. Like, even Liv and Spencer, like, when they had breakfast with them, they literally, like, left because they were not arguing, but they were fighting about, oh, who's gonna do the last speech. Like, Laura was like, I want to do it because it's, like, more memorable. Like, yeah, okay, that shouldn't be, like, why you want to do it. You should just do it whenever, because your kids are getting married and you should be happy for them and supportive and not have a full-on competition. Like, I was fine with that storyline, kind of, because it had something to do with Olivia at the end of it. But I just thought, there's no point in, like, fighting. You know? There's, like, no point. Like, I like Laura and Grace's friendship, and I wanted them to team up since the beginning, and honestly, I thought that's what they were gonna do. And I'm happy they ended up doing that, because I was not having a good time with them, like, fighting, or not even fighting, just being like, I'm gonna have the best speech, and Laura using Denise for, like, to get jokes. Like, Laura, just say you're not funny, put a speech together, and move on. Like, I like their friendship, and, like, I don't know, I just didn't like that. I did like them talking about Luke and Laura, though, kind of, because I'm happy they brought that up. because I've been, like, wondering how they're doing since, like, she brought him to the wedding last episode, and, like, Liv and Jordan approve. I mean, I don't care much about him. I only care because it, like, if they get, like, married again, it will affect Liv and Jordan in some way. But, like, here's the thing. I like Laura. I do. I don't care enough for her. Like, I only care about her kids, really. And I cared about her husband. I mean, like, let's be real. Billy, adored him. Like, Laura, don't care as much. Like, I was fine with the storyline at first because I kind of wanted to see her get back into the dating scene if she was ready. But I don't care. I hope he doesn't show up at the wedding, honestly. Because he showed up at Jordan and Layla's and it was, like, such a big deal. Or they made it such a big deal and it didn't need to be. Like, just have him there. We already have enough stress. Like, let's not piss me off. Like, next episode, all I want is Olivia and, like, Jordala. Like, literally, like, it's Olivia's episode. So, like, obviously we're going to get more Olivia than Jordala. But, like, I'm fine with Jordala. Like, everyone else needs to stop. Like, that's why I was happy, like, majority of this episode was just focused on Olivia and then with parts Jordala and no one else really got brought up. Because I was worried we were going to get, like, some Coop and Patience, like, how they were doing long distance. And, like, I'm happy they're still together, but I don't care enough. Because, you know, like, I just don't really care. I mean, like, I wanted them to be endgame. They are. Like, I'm liking them a lot more this season, and I'm liking Coop a lot more, and all that. But, you know, I just don't, like, in these type of episodes, like, I just want it to be focused on them. Especially because, like, last episode, Coop and Patience were having, like, their whole conversation at the wedding, and that was pissing me off, because I just wanted Jordala with Olivia. Like, I'm happy they're doing a good job. Like, I feel like next episode we're probably going to get some Coop and Patience, because Patience will most likely be at the wedding. I mean, I know she's going to try to come. Like, we'll see if she actually makes it. But, I don't know. I hope there's not Coop and Patience. I feel like there will be, because I feel like a conversation's coming with them because of Spencer saying that when he officiates Coop and Patience's wedding, like, get ready or something. So I feel like, I don't think they're going to get engaged next episode. I just think maybe them getting married is going to get brought up for next season, if they're even in it. I mean, I think Coop will be in it. I don't know about Patience. It might have just been me who kind of, like, thought that, or got that, like, vibe. I don't know. Most likely it was just me. I just read into stuff too much because I'm paranoid. Like, but, like, I'm fine with, like, maybe a scene of Coop and Patience dancing together at the wedding and being like, "Aw, this could be us." But other than that, no. Like, I don't want any other drama. Have just Olivia have their moment. Have Jordala have their, them figuring out life. You know? Not fine. Because Jordala, again, like I said, I was fine with them having scenes this episode. Like, I'm fine. Like, I don't, like, yes, it was majority Olivia, but, like, as long as it's Jordala and Olivia, I'll be happy with my life. Like, their scenes, I was so excited because I was nervous we weren't going to get that much Jordala because it was Olivia, which, if we didn't get any of Jordala, I would have lived just because it's Olivia. But I wanted to see them because, like, they're married, and I wanted to see them married. Like, I could not believe we're actually witnessing it. Because I thought they were going to get married in the finale, which was initially the plan before they added 2 more episodes. So, like, we weren't initially going to see them. Unless, like, season 7 was going to happen even after. I don't know. But, like, we're actually seeing them, which is so cute. Like, they're so cute together. Like, even married, they're even cuter. She's like, "Hi, husband." Like, the way she's, like, talking to him and, like trying to talk to him, like, about everything, and, like, they're still nervous and, like, about everything, which I get it. Like, picking a house is a big deal, like, deciding, but so it's like, I wish, like, people didn't have to tell them, just talk to each other. Like, Asher, like, shout out to Asher for telling her, like, you guys are soulmates, which 100% we knew, but, like, you just gotta talk to him. Like, it should be easy. Like, you guys are together, like, that's the easy part. Like, just talk, and you guys will everything will work out. And, like, of course, the house, like she said, the house didn't feel like home. Something was missing. So they'll find another house, probably in Crenshaw. I'm assuming that's going to happen because he is probably getting the job as coach or assistant coach or one of the coaches. And okay, I don't know how to feel about it. I know last episode, like when the promo came out for this one, and he was in Billy's old office holding the football, people were like, oh my gosh, like he's gonna become coach. Like that's gonna be a storyline, and he's gonna be in season 7, like coaching at the school. Which, I mean, if that's how he stays in season 7 with Layla, I'm fine with it. Like, I'll live. But I'm mad because I really wanted him to play in the NFL. Like, yes, he got another concussion, which, like, that, like, for that reason, I'm happy he stopped. And, like, because, like, we saw how he was in season 3 when he got his concussion. Like, he was insane, and, like, he kept playing. And he's, like, matured, he's grown, and he, like, realized, like, I can't do this. And so I'm happy he realized that because I don't want him getting hurt again. But I'm upset because I wanted to see him in the NFL. But then it makes sense, him following in his dad's footsteps. Like, I was worried he wasn't going to take the job. Like, I kind of had a feeling he would, but then, like, I also was worried he wasn't, and I was confused why he was so hesitant about it. But then when Spencer talked to him, it made complete sense. Like, he is just worried. Like, he has such, like, so much pressure because, like, Billy and, like, his dad's legacy, and, like, the field is named after Billy, like, and, like, the way, like, Billy has such, like, a presence and, like, impact and not reputation. I don't know. I was trying to think of the word. I just couldn't. It's, like, it's such a big deal, and he's worried he's not going to be able to uphold it. But, like, wherever he goes, like Spencer said, you will be, like, honoring his legacy, and you will be, like, his son. Like, you know, like, it doesn't matter. And, like, the fact that he was, like, it would feel different going to another school. But I think it will be more special because he's upholding his dad's legacy. And that's what Billy would have wanted. I don't know. I'm still iffy because I think it's good and it makes sense for his story. Like, honestly, I don't know why I didn't call it sooner. But I'm kind of sad because I really want him to make it to the NFL. You know? But, like, honestly, if this is how we keep him in the show, him and Layla, I'm fine with it and I'll live. Because, like I said, I will watch the show as long as they're in it. And at this point, I'm assuming they are. Because they 100% are moving to Crenshaw. Because, like, I'm pretty sure he's going to take the job. I don't know if it was official. He might have, and I was freaking out over something else. But he's for sure going to take the job, like, 100%. And then, like, they're going to move to Crenshaw. Maybe they're moving into Billy and Laura's house, even though Ash and Jamie are there. Because I'm pretty sure Ash is going to Beverly Hills to help coach the team with Mrs. Montez. So I feel like they're probably going to move. And then they'll get the house. I don't know. Personally, I want them to get a brand new house. But if they take the house, I wouldn't be fully against it. I mean, I just want to see them get married. Not get married. We already saw that. I just want to see them be married. And I think I'm putting this into existence. I don't know why, because I honestly, this is my theory. I don't think it's actually going to happen, but I'm going to say it. I think Layla might be pregnant. Okay? I do. People on Twitter have pushed me down this rabbit hole of believing that. Because some people think that's going to be it. Like, people think she's pregnant for some reason. Like, some people just think it's gonna happen. Like, I do think it's gonna happen eventually. But, like, people were saying, because I went on during a commercial break, because I was bored, because they're really fucking long. And I saw that people were freaking out over him touching her stomach when he walked away. And when I watched it, I didn't think much of it. I just thought, like, oh, people do that, which they do. But some people were like, I'm reading too much into this. It's like, maybe next episode we'll find out she's pregnant. Or, like, he's going to tell her he took the job. And, like, they're going to talk about moving to Crenshaw. And then she's going to tell him that she's pregnant. I don't know. I mean, as long as it happens after Olivia gets married. Because I want Olivia to have their moment. Because, like, I just need to see everything. I also I'm confused by the best man situation, because Dylan's apparently the best man, but Jordan is. So is, like, I thought it was Jordan at first, but maybe Jordan's Olivia's best man and Dylan's Spencer. Maybe, I don't know. I just hope Dylan can make it. Like, yeah, in the grim and grim, but like, they're for sure going to in some way. It's just, I'll be upset if they don't. Because, like, they need to. Patience, I'll also kind of be upset because she's friends with them. But, like, I won't care that much. But I like that Coop is officiating it. I like how they're doing, like, everyone's kind of involved in a way. Because, like, I don't know if Coop's going to say all the right things, and she might say some stuff I don't like. But I like how they're doing that. Because, like, Spencer officiated Jordan and Layla's, and it was perfect. And Coop's gonna do Spencer and Liv's. Like, it just makes sense. Like, the best friends. Just, like, I really hope Jordan is Liv's best man, though. And, like, I'm not a fucking idiot, and I misheard. Because, like, it makes sense. Like, their sibling bond is so gorgeous. And, like, I'm not ready to lose their relationship. Like, I'm still not over her, or not her, him, like, doing the sign thing and giving her, like, or them, those rings, or, I think it was ring, of the coordinates. Like, that was just so beautiful. And then, like, them talking at the end, like, she was like, you're a great brother, like, I love you, like, thank you, like, all of that's, like, so, oh, like, they're so cute. Like, I love them. Like, everything about this episode, like, just made me so happy, because it's what we deserve. And the fact that we almost got another hot tub scene, we didn't. I mean, I'm happy that they brought it up again. I mean, we got sort of one, like, in a flashback in season 5. But, like, I'm happy he said he wanted to kiss her. I mean, we knew he did. But, like, I like when they reminisce about that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like, with the proposal, the way it showed her after his first game. It's like the reminiscing. I mean, it makes you so happy. And, like, I hope they reminisce more. Next episode, we'll get some flashbacks. I assume we will. It's like, I'm excited. I don't know. I'm nervous as hell. But I'm really excited. Like, I'm excited to see them get married and see how they do it. I'm excited to see Jordala decide they're gonna sing Crenshaw. Still don't know, like I said, how I feel about him taking the job, but like I said, if that keeps him in the show, it's fine. And it makes sense for his character, especially his development, to move on to coaching. And, like, I don't know. I just want to see, like, where it ends for them, because theirs isn't as official as Spencer and Liv. Like, they're leaving the show and moving to New York. Jordan and Layla, they're still going to be in it, unless for some reason they're not, and they're, like, literally baiting us. But it's like, I feel like either it's going to end with him taking the job and then finding the house, or it's going to end with that and her being pregnant. And if she is pregnant, I would like a girl. I'm sorry, I want her to have a baby girl. I think they're so girl parent coded. I'm sorry, they are. I still keep seeing that on my Twitter, and I agree with it 100%. Like, and honestly, Spencer and Liv are too. They give me that vibe. I don't know. I'm excited for next episode, because we're actually going to see them get married, and I'm going to put this into existence. I think I maybe put it in last episode. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to say it. I need Simone to be at the wedding. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think it's going to happen, but I want her there just because her and Liv were really good friends. And her and Spencer were good friends. And yeah, it might be awkward, but I think it's been long enough. I think, like yeah, it might still bother her a bit, but I think, she's moved on. And, like, she'll be okay with Jordan and Layla. I don't know. I just kind of want her to show up. Not for drama, just because they were friends, and I like her, and I don't know. I'm excited. Like, I can't believe we're actually seeing them get married. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, as long as we see them get married, I'm fine. Like, yeah, I want a venue, I want a special thing, but I mean, I guess we'll see. I only saw the beginning of the promo for next week because it cut off, because I was watching it on DVR because I had to pause it. at one point to get water. So I don't know the rest. So next week, I guess we'll have to see. So I think I'm going to end this episode there or here because I have to go watch All American Homecoming and record an episode for that because, of course, it's on right after this, or it technically already aired, so I gotta go back and watch it. But thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna be even more of a mess next week because we're actually gonna see them get married. And I will say, I don't think this next episode is gonna be out on Monday for me. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it then. So I'll most likely be Tuesday, I think. I'm, like, for sure watching it live no matter what, because I'm going on a vacation, and it's, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off that night. I'm for sure going to watch it, but then, like, I think I will have to record the next day. And I don't even think I'm going to be able to do Homecoming next week. But for sure, All American, I'm going to do an episode about it. Like, don't worry. Like, it will be out latest Tuesday. Like, I don't care. Nothing will stop me from watching Olivia get married and crying over losing Liv. Like, just a warning, next episode, I will be bawling my eyes out. Because, like, I can't believe I lost her. So, I'm sorry. Good luck to you. Again, thank you so much for listening. And I'll see you guys next week to see Olivia get married.